An Iowa first responder who hit rock bottom is now on a mission to save first responders across our state.
KCCI's Laura Terrell shows us how he is using his experience to help others heal.
I started my career in 2000 and 2005. I really started to struggle.
Dan Deffenbaugh spent more than a decade as an Indianola police officer. On the outside, he was winning awards and smiling, but on the inside, he was falling apart.
I was addicted to hydrocodone pills. I'm addicted to alcohol. I don't feel worthy to be a dad. I don't feel worthy to be a husband. I don't feel worthy to be a first responder.
Deffenbaugh was spiraling, trying to numb the pain of things he saw and experienced on the street as an officer.
It got to a point in 2020, my life had gotten so much a mess that I decided it was time to end my life.
He came here to Lake Aquabi with a plan to end his life. But Deffenbaugh says an emotional prayer pleading with God changed everything.
It was because of Jesus I'm still here today.
Deffenbaugh has now created a faith-based nonprofit called 1042 Project, a term used in law enforcement which means off-duty.
When I get on the radio and say 1042, that's the time all of the emotions would come flooding back. The fatality of the young child, as I would have to sit in my driveway waiting to go inside to wear my next hat, which is Dad.
1042 Project is a large peer support group for first responders and their families.
As Daniel's wife, it makes me immensely proud to watch how he's grown and he's healed and he's taken his pain and he's listened to what God has asked him to do.
Deffenbaugh says his approach is different. He prays with them, fishes with them, and sees the power of just showing up.
Absolutely changed my life and very likely saved my life.
Jake Belay spent years as an officer in Iowa City and West Des Moines. He says it took him a while to realize he had PTSD.
There's absolutely a culture of keep it to yourself and deal with it in private.
Belay says 1042 Project was the missing piece that helped save him.
I was adamantly opposed to entertaining any type of faith-based remedy or giving anything to God for help. And what I found is that that's not the only piece, but it is a big piece, a very important piece.
1042 Project has helped 75 Iowa first responders so far,
getting help,
including Sam Hofer, the paramedic who found Sabrina Ray, the Perry girl, starved to death by her adoptive parents.
The public has a perception that we are all superheroes, that we see everything and can take it, and there's no repercussions from that.
When you're exposed to trauma over and over and over and over, it changes you. And when it changes you, you can do things you're not proud of.
Deffenbaugh says 1042 Project is a confidential refuge, a place with no ranks or judgment, just support for first responders in crisis.
They don't have to live alone anymore. They don't have to live in pain. They don't have to live in fear. They don't have to be covered in guilt and shame, because our organization is come as you are.
In Indianola, Laura Terrell, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.
So glad those men are sharing their stories and their experiences. It's so important. Deffenbaugh and his wife also have a podcast to share their message of hope. The 1042 Project is run solely on donations. So if you'd like to help the mission, we have a link on our website, kcci.com.